Hello today, and today we're going to have a game of NARC on the Amstrad CPC. Recently I did a review on the Commodore 64 of this game. It was pretty good indeed. So why not check out the Amstrad version? Because this would have been the computer I would have had back in the day. Yeah. Okay, I've had a test run of it. Make sure it all works and everything. Right, so we've got some options here. 1-player game, 2-player game. Select controls or define the keys. Because I was used to playing with the joystick on the Commodore 64 version, that's what we're going to use on the Amstrad. I'd rather use keys, of course, but we're going to use joystick because I'm used to it. Right, so we're going to have select controls, 3. Right, so you can have one for 1-player keyboard. Or 2 for 1-player joystick. Right, so we're going to choose 2. I don't know what the keys are actually. Oh, you can redefine them anyway. So you can redefine the keys, so that's all good. And let's have a 1-player game. Music sounded rather nice. This ain't going to take no way as long to load as the Commodore 64 version, because that was a disc version too. And if you own a Commodore 64 back in the day, you know how long those fucking discs took to load. I didn't, because I never owned a disc drive for my Commodore 64 when I bought it after the Amstrad. Never had a disc drive for my Amstrad as well. It was all tape on my 8-bit computers, so I would have had this on tape, no doubt, because I never had a disc drive. Right, so loading up a little bit more. So we all know if you had a disc drive for your Amstrad, or 6.128 or 6.64, you were bloody fortunate. Oh no. This, what was I fucking thinking? It's very sluggish. It's not as fluid. No way as fluid as the Commodore 64 version. We've got some nice colourful graphics here. And they go and fuck it up. Sorry. It's borderline. It's borderline. The reason why I'm saying borderline, because I think I honestly made the mistake of playing the Commodore 64 version first. So I had high expectations on the Amstrad version. Apart from the colourful, nice colourful graphics, it's sluggish, it's slow, it's jumpy jerky. You can tell it ain't scrolling very nicely. Not much, if any, in the way of sound effects. Where's the fucking sound effects? Is there any sound? I've got it. It might be, I don't know, because I've got the volume quite low, so I try not to so it gives it a decent mix of me talking and the sound effects, but I can't hear any sound effects. Actually, let's turn up the volume. Let's turn up the volume to see if I can hear anything. There's absolutely fuck all sound effects in this game. There's no music in game. What the fuck is going on here? It was looking so good. It was looking so good from the title menu and the nice music, and they couldn't even be bothered to even add any sound effects in the game. I've got to go through that door. I'm going through the door. Oh, here we go. About time. Here we go. Yeah, this game's very borderline. It's very borderline. They could have done much better. I mean, graphically, if it had sounds, if it scrolled nicely. This is not a patch on the Commodore 64 version. And you get, oh, actually, you get more credits though. You get more credits, because the Commodore 64 version, I think you only got 1 credit. They give you 4 credits in this version. So I'm supposed to be picking up the loot here, but nah, this to me is very disappointing. Very disappointing. And I've just lost another life, so you get 3 lives per credit. At least I've done it in mode 0. I wonder if it was a Spectrum port, it would be better. I don't even know I'm not a fan of Spectrum ports. Because everyone knows that Amstrad is capable of much more than a Spectrum port. So they've tried. What do you mean they've tried? They haven't tried. They got the graphics are nice. Then they go and let it down. They've gone and let it down. Even the playing area seems pretty small. So you got this small playing area, and it still chugs along at a stupid frame rate. We got more dogs in the Commodore 64 version at one time. I've lost another credit. This is disappointing. I mean, look at the graphics. They're nice and colourful. They're really nice and colourful. They could have done better. They could have done better. I'm sorry. If you liked this game back in the day, I'm sorry, but it's not very good to play. It's not very good. Comparing it to the Commodore 64 version, that was much better. It scrolled along very smoothly. It had music playing through it. I can't remember. I don't think it had sound effects, but it had music. This ain't got no sound effects. So you can play 2 players simultaneously. Why would you want to? What? I think you would have enjoyed it more if you did, but if you didn't play the Commodore 64 version, you might have liked it. You probably would have overlooked the sloppy scrolling, the slow gameplay. Right, I've got to go through that door there. Here we go. And why isn't there no sound effects? Are they fucking too lazy to... Oh, I know. We ain't got... It's probably a rush job. It was a rush job. They just, probably took their time laying out... Here we go. We got some sound effects there. They probably took their time laying out all these nice graphics. See, even this is a nice touch. See, all this is nice. They probably took their time programming all this, making it all nice, done the graphics, and they're probably running out of time. They probably thought, oh shit, we got to get this game out. So they just rushed the rest of it, rushed the gameplay, rushed the rest of it. They've done some nice graphics here. And I've just, oh fuck, we forgot to put sound effects in it. Oh well, fuck it. Deadline's coming. We've got to get it out. No, they didn't fucking bother putting sound effects in the game. Just didn't be bothered. And look, did they even play test it? Did they even play test it? I probably doubt it. This is a pity, because this could have been a very good version. Okay, I could overlook the size of the screen size. I could have probably overlooked that. If it had really nice smooth scrolling, which I've seen Amstrad CPC games. It's possible, it is definitely possible to have nice scrolling games on the Amstrad CPC. I've played games which have. But they just couldn't be bothered. They probably run out of time. Thought, fuck it, we got to get it out. And they probably didn't have time to put the sound effects in. Because they was probably, I don't know, could be wrong. They've spent all that time making the presentation look nice. And I've run out of fucking, it's got some nice HUDs going on up in the screen there, so it really does look good. But they obviously didn't have enough time to you know, do the finishing touches, making the game really scroll nicely. It's slow. No sound effects. Not even no basic sound effects like a firing of the gun or something. No, nothing no basic sound effects. Nothing in game. Absolutely nothing. Oh, we'll go through that door. Ah. As I keep saying, the gameplay is borderline. You could probably play it. But after playing the Commodore 64 version, that's the version I want to go back to and play. Even though you do get more credits on this version. But look at it. What the fuck was that? Why? Ah. There could have been a decent game here. Definitely. It's got the graphics. It's definitely got the graphics here. It's definitely got the presentation. But, you know, when I say the presentation, like with the menus and the music and... But look, but then they just go and fuck it up with the gameplay. Just didn't be bothered. Make it nice, scroll nice, and give some sound effects. Surely, it certainly can't be a memory issue. Like, not like Paperboy. You know, there's a lot in. You know, there's a lot of levels and all that. I don't know. See, we've got some sound effects going on here. Dumpster Man. And that does look nice. I like the hand, you know, the hand pushing the buttons. So attention to detail. Have a look at the graphics. They're really nicely done. I like that effect. Really nice. Really nice effect that. Then you play the game. Oh dear. What was that? Can we get in that car, I wonder? Can we get in the car? Can I get in the car? Don't know if I can get in the car. Don't think I can get in the car. What the fuck's going on here? Where am I? Oh right, well, let's not bother about the car because I don't... It's just probably a bit of background graphic. Or foreground, whatever. Ah, so many credit. One more credit after this. It just seems to get. It's just. Oh, why fuck this up? This could have been so good. Could have been so good. Oh, you can pick up the dustbins here. Oh, one more credit. Right, so we've got 3 more lives. Hiss. Oh. It's a pity. Oh, and I think I've actually got further. Well, obviously because I've got more credits than the Commodore 64 version. Obviously, it's not too difficult to play. Because they didn't scrimp on giving you credits. And when you die, you just basically just continue where you leave off. That's always a plus point. It's just, oh, why? Rush job, isn't it? It's a rush job. They weren't a rush job. I think they just basically ran out of time on the game and had to get the game out. You know, there's probably spending a lot of time, you know, making all them other cut screens and all that, making it really nice, and I think they just draw the graphics, then they realise, oh shit, we're running out of time, we need to get this game out, and didn't play test it. Really jumpy jerky, really slow, sluggish, no sound effects in game. It's just, as I said, it's borderline. I mean, I think if you had it, you probably would have played it. I probably would have played it if I had it on my Amstrad CPC back in the day. Then my mate probably would have bought the Commodore 64 version, and I would have gone round his house playing that version and think, fuck this is too slow. So the car's come. I wonder if you can actually get in the car. No, you can't. Oh, what's happening? How much life have I got? Probably not much. Oh, bloody hell. This is just painfully slow. It's painful. It's so... Just high hopes for the Amstrad version. I just had high hopes for it. How much life have I got? Come on, keep walking. This is quite a long level. It's because it's so fucking slow. Come on, hurry up, you bastard. They just want to shoot him. This level just goes on forever. Another car coming up. No, I don't think you can get in the car. So how fucking long is this level? Does it keep looping? Two dogs behind me. I've got him behind me. Oh, he's just thrown a dustbin at me. Let's see if we can pick up a dustbin. Can I pick up a dustbin? I don't know how to, unless there's additional keys I've got to use. Oh, I've shot him. Right. Bloody dogs. Right, game over. Yeah. And you got to enter your name in the arcade style. Mind you, you had to do that on the Commodore 64 version as well. It was a little bit different. See, we've got some nice music going on. So this all looks nice, you know. All this looks nice. They could have had a great game on the CPC. And they just totally lost the plot with it. They could have made it nice. It's got nice graphics. It's got it all, but they fucked up. That's shocking. It really annoys me, but I didn't have it back in the day. And I come 10th after all that. Yeah, very borderline game. So far I've only checked out the Commodore 64 version and the Amstrad CPC version, and I would say play the Commodore 64 version. It's a lot nicer, it's a lot smoother. Yeah, it's much better to play. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.